The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're gonna talk about, man, Trench Baby and them, man. They own Lil Law and them, man. They want them watches back. Let's jump straight into it. Man, this summertime is about to go up, man. You know, and I gotta keep it a buck with you. All the people that stamped that Trench Baby, them dudes is out now. You got Lil Sam out, Lil Duece is out. You know what I'm saying? A couple other members is out. Lil Zay finally out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of they members that was really stamping that Trench Baby is home. And they own that with Lil Law now. And what I feel like gonna make this situation go up this summer is neither side going for none of that. You know, the one thing that we seen over the last 10 years, man, is a lot of these dudes, man, started this backdoor wave, man. And I feel like it really hurt and crippled a lot of relationships because all of these dudes at a point in time was on tour with Lil Durk. Lil Zay had his co-signed by Lil Durk, THF, Zoo, Omega, all them dudes. They was rocking out with Durk and that. You know what I'm saying? You got to think. THF Lil Law was on OTF compilation album. They all was hanging together. They all was pretty much one, or at least I'm gonna say this. I feel like Lil Durk tried to bring all of these dudes together. He was already stamped and messing with THF. We already know their history. And then the cosign with Zay and Trench Baby and them, he tried to have them all under one thing. However, something happened where some watches got taken. You know, Lil Zay said that, you know, he fell asleep and, you know, them dudes got out. The one thing I'm going to say is that I feel like that little backdoor grimy shiesty junk, for one, it should have never happened. And for two, that type of stuff always turns out to end bad when you're dealing with real street dudes. If you're dealing with a person that might can brush it off and say, you know what, I'll take my L on the chin. But you dealing with street dudes that's not taking that L, because you want to know why? They still in the streets and they still have a presence in the street. When you get past the street persona and when people think about you in the street, little stuff like this ain't gonna bother you because you worried about the next check that's coming in. See, these dudes are still street dudes. It's hard to get a street dude to think past the streets. That's one thing I learned about in life. That's why I don't really understand why Lil Zay is surrounding himself with a bunch of street dudes. You at least get some business people around you, like some of them dudes, like at least have some of them dudes be on to something else. But them dudes, man, is straight on that type time, man. And it's gonna be hard to get them dudes to not think about a dollar sign, man, and to let go about them watches. Me personally, I feel like Lil Law and Zoo and them caked up, man. I feel like they shouldn't even did that. But I wasn't there, you know, my opinion don't matter, you know, but I just felt like this is the example of why this backdoor wave crushes a lot of relationship. Me as a fan and me as being a journalist in the Midwest, I would have loved to hear Lil Zay and Lil Law on the same song. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to hear Lil Law, Lil Durk, and Osama on the same song. You know what I'm saying? But because of street things, a lot of this will never happen. And that's one thing we got to realize with this drill music. This drill music, this ain't pop, this ain't R&B, this ain't, you know, rock and roll. This is drill. The drill culture goes around the streets. The streets control the music. It used to be everybody was faking about their life, but since drill came out, these shorties ain't lying and capping about nothing in they rap. If they saying more than likely they did something, you better take it for what it's worth. But I hope and pray that Lil Law and all of his people, you know, make it through the summer. I hope the same thing for Lil Zay and all his people. You know, I hope and pray that them dudes don't get locked back up, because it seemed like dude got the worstest luck when it comes to getting locked up. It seemed like every other week, you know, the police just be like, oh man, it's 8:30, time to lock up Lil Zay. Like, it looked like they got a schedule. Like, it looked like he looked at his calendar, be like, dang, man, they about to lock me up in 72 hours. Like, bro, that man got the worstest luck. So I just hope and pray that a lot of them dudes, man, You know, man, just find a different avenue in life, man. But just realize, bro, y'all life is worth more than a couple pair of Cartier watches and bust down watches. But at the end of the day, I understand in the streets go by a set of rules that if you ain't in the streets, you'll never understand. It don't matter if you was in the streets at a point in time and you beyond it. These dudes is running by a totally different set of rules. And so it's either get on with their rules or get out these shorties' way. You know, that's why I tell y'all dudes, if you 25 and older, you really ain't got no business in the street because it's really a young dude game out there. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids and they never too late. Man, Trench Baby and them, man, Lil Zay and them people, they own that, man. Bro, them dudes is on Lil Law and them about them watches, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?